Hello everybody, it's Kim with Fitness with Fido, and today I am doing my review on the new Fitpaws FitKinect set. So I'm going to do the pros and cons and then I'll give you my rating. But stay tuned to the end of the video because I plan on doing a giveaway. I'm very close to 700 subscribers, so if you're not yet subscribed, please go subscribe. So let's get into it. So I have
the core size.
The only difference with the sizing is it comes with more pieces, mainly like the yellow hurdle sticks and some blocks and stuff. The actual shapes of these are the same in both sets. And then with this particular piece of equipment, it's going to work on muscle development, strength, flexibility, and awareness. You can pair these with other pieces of equipment as well, so it is nice to be a very versatile set. They did make it with this non-slip surface right here. It's got traction. We love that. Why? Because it's safer for the dogs. If they're working out on a slippery surface, it's not comfortable, it's not safe. And then you can mix and match. You can see it comes with these little blocks here. Looks like bricks, right? And then all these different holes. You can add in all these hurdle sticks with the connector pieces. Kind of like Legos. That's what I keep hearing that it reminds people of. So you can make hurdle sets where, you can get that cardio and then also some strength where if you're having them sidestep over the hurdles and stuff. So a lot of mixing and matching that you can do with these. This is really for any level of dog, from beginner to advanced, young and old. So you can use this equipment for a while. And it also does come with this nice storage bag to hold everything in. As you see, it's a lot of pieces. The main thing is not to lose these, right? These little pieces are what's going to connect them into everything. So I do have a separate video that will have some exercise in this. It's not even going to cover all the exercises as well because, like I said, there's so many things you can do with this. So let's get into the pros. As I said, lots of many uses. They're also pretty easy to clean. You can hose them off, scrub them. The cons, let's get into that. One, I will say, is these black pieces are very important. You can see how little they are, so you don't want to lose these because, again, that is what's connecting everything together. And then the other main con are these bricks. So they are pretty lightweight, very similar to like a yoga block. So the dogs can flip these over easily. Definitely the bigger your dog gets, it's easier for them to flip it, but any size dog really. So if this has more weight, would have been like perfect. So these aren't flipping everywhere like these ones. So basically these I have found to be nice holders for like doing hurdle stuff or putting them in place. Otherwise for doing like the static movements like planks and different things, I find it easier to do this, even though the sizing of this is very good because, it's working on that adduction to pull everything in. So that was the pros and cons. Let's get into affordability. So they're a little over $100 right now. When they first came out, they were on sale. And I felt like that was a pretty good price point for everything that you're getting. And they were even on back order because it was so popular and everybody was excited. So they're back in stock, even though that can always change, and the price has gone back up. So if you're like me, I like to buy things on sale. So I think if you can get these on sale, it's a good price point. And also, if you have the space and the money, I definitely recommend these. So out of 5 stars, I'm going to give them probably about 4 because I do feel like it's more on the smaller to medium, maybe medium large size dogs. It kind of depends on the width of your dog, but I'd say definitely under maybe 70 pounds, 60 pounds is good for this size. Again, you might not be using these parts so much. They do remind me a lot of the Sensory Balance Beam Kids toy with that one if you have it, or if you need something cheaper as an alternative. You want to add that grippy tape onto it to add more traction onto the beams because otherwise they don't have the material like this and they can get slippery. So let me know if you plan on getting your set. If you already have a set, what do you rate it? If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. I'm very close to 700 subscribers. When I reach that, I'm thinking of a giveaway. Do you think it should be this? Do you think it should be an Amazon gift card? Let me know. Share in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.